Or maybe beneath my rags, somewhere.
I minor create and hand Melgar a small cork to fit into the ink
Perfect.
Ew.
That's gonna be a permanent
and
solution.
eagerly awaits 5 minutes.
Does it exist forever?
No, it
5
doesn't.
minutes.
That's the best part. Just gonna put it in her bag and like everything's just gonna be black.
That might anger Melgar.
We will find out.
I don't know what happened.
Don't lose that cork, it's that easy.
What's on the map, Melgar?
Melgar checks the map.
It is the map of Nevermora.
That we are looking at right now.
Well,
it-
there's part of it, but you know,
Ooh.
Are there any kind of special mark stuff, any scribbles, any notes
um,
on the map?
yeah, there are a few crosses with a C above them,
C for treasure.
and you see one of them at the exact spot where you are, kind of now, like right in front of Tylonia.
Oh, so C's for
Melgar
camp.
shows the map to everyone else.
What?
Do you reckon?
Melgar shows the map to everyone else so they also know.
Okay. Do you reckon the C's mean camps, and these other marks are indicating other camps that they've set up?
Yeah, or Kazrak. Or what's that with a K? I don't remember anymore. I can't
think
try
it's
it
okay.
anyways.
Staying in character. Yeah, but that's what you see on the map. And the only difference with your the part that you have and the part that's on the map, the same part, is that in the forest below Oakshore, there is like a arrow pointing out of it, and it says Elan Sanctuary.
An arrow out of it?
Yeah, you know, it's just an arrow, or an arrow pointing to the forest, depending on what side of the arrow you're looking at. The arrow is pointing to the forest below Oakshore. It says Elan Sanctuary.
Trying to remove shit now. Better?
Yeah, something like that, but you know, less obvious.
Less obvious.
The stealth arrow. A Juhani arrow.
Does it
Oh.
have plus 12 stealth? Because then they can't see it.
Yeah, you need to roll perception to see the arrow.
Stealth arrow.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. But that's the only difference from the part where you...
That does not yield a lot of information. And I kind of looks around if there's anyone near the tent that we're in,
Nope.
other than the party.
Nope, because you walked into the camp and they were still at the front of the camp cleaning stuff up. So. And it's quite a ways in.
So we have less eavesdroppers here.
She says to whom?
To the party in general.
Eavesdroppers, I can pipes up. We're questioning that.
Oh, we can talk about what we learned
What
yesterday.
Johanny may have heard.
Johanny has
ship.
been out sneaking again.
Ah,
Giovanni looks off in the distance.
Don't give me that. And I said,
And Giovanni goes on and says, I overheard Uriel talking to one of the ladies from yesterday. it seems that they are quite serious about the story they told us. And that they are indeed using the Baron as some sort of experiment. They said that they were happy with his progress, that he was doing well. What that might mean, I do not know. They also mentioned that Kazrak was not the leader of this attack against the city, but that there was a direwolf riding half-orc who might be behind all this.
A what?
A half-orc,
Riding a.
direwolf.
Okay.
She shrugs.
Can't tell Johnny's story without a shrug.
And they were speculating about their plan, and it seems that they didn't care much about the city or Nevermora, but that they were after some specific person, but they didn't know who.
I would assume the Baron.
We could assume, but there's a lot of people in the city, amongst them also blacksmiths that have been captured. I have no idea.
Okay. Did we speak to Uriel about our reward for doing all the Baron? Was it the Baron that we had to speak to? We had a reward for something.
I'm sure my character would remember, but
Your character spoke to the Baron, yes. Because everyone was like, we can't do this diplomatically. Anna!
Yep.
That was sort of how it went down.
oh yeah.
Well, we could have put Roy forward as well, but that would have ended differently.
I would have just
Yes.
lied the whole time.
We
Or
want
some
someone
kind of
else.
juju miracle. Okay. So what do we do now?
That depends. What are you guys' thoughts about these spirit things, Kalashtar?
What, without sounding rude, what is it to do with us though? Why would we help them? What danger is anyone in?
Creatures that can destroy parts of this world?
Ah, yes, that's it.
Without a thought and unaware of what they are, I think that's rather risky.
Hakon nods agreeingly and says, "Yeah, I forgot that bit. My apologies." Where do we start with that then?
I don't know if those ladies, if Tessa and Faith want us to do it, then I suggest to give us some instructions to work with.
And what of Tessa? Have you spoken to her? And are you okay with the whole coming back to life?
Well,
And does she know of your current predicament?
yes, she does. And I'm glad she's alive, but it's also
when
very
did you-
strange.
When did she find out about your predicament? Have you told her everything?
Yeah, I think we were all standing there when I did. We were talking to Faith and we were talking with Faith and Tessa at that point. I told her about that I was cursed and that this owl keeps me alive.
Hello, Phil.
Even if Bill.
Phil.
Okay, so should we go back to speak to them again? Just to kind of get some kind of bearings on our quest at hand, and then we can
I
move
would-
forward.
I would prefer incentive over bearings.
Perhaps we can fact behind both if we go speak to them. I suppose.
I don't think
on
we
one hand-
can confront Uriel about the Havok without him finding out that he's been spied on by one of us.
Maybe. Well, we
Yeah.
need to report to him anyway, because obviously we helped. We were a massive part in the siege. So I think he'll want to speak to us now that this siege has ended and we've rested and everyone's rested. And also, I spent a good long part of the evening and night tending to his wounded soldiers. So I think if we have a conversation with him, it'd be beneficial to all of us, so we can find out what's happening on that part as well.
All right.
Agreed? And he looks around at the part. Harkon looks around at the part.
All right.
Cool. I mean, not cool. We don't use slang words there. Great.
It is quite chilly indeed.
Awesome, dude.
Yo. I don't know what went in those sausages, Harkle, but
Yeah, dude. Right.
hey,
So-
BB, what up?
Hey, so we proceed just as a group walking there? Is anyone, is everyone okay? Just who leads the way and all that kind of stuff?
Well, it's
Joyce.
just the road back to Tylonia.
Okay,
Joyce
and Viv-
stands behind Melgar, looking anxiously at the bottom of her pack.
is the map in the pack?
No, the map is in the hands.
Okay, that's going to be handy then when the spillage happens. Before we leave, is there anything else we need to look at this camp? Does anyone want to check anything else? The tents look pretty void.
Yep.
Is there any
No.
other intel that we can gather from doing a bit more searching here before we head back?
I think this map is.
There's a rat in the kitchen that I'm gonna do.
I'll roll perception. See if there's anything else interesting.
Anna's not much of
Fine,
a
interesting.
searcher.
Define interesting.
Out of place from the rest of the just regular tents and such.
From where you stand, all you see are tents.
Okay.
Are there any trees around?
No, actually. Tree stumps, yes. Burned down trees. If you remember the battlefield in the south,
Right,
there
right.
were burnt trees.
What a shame.
But no trees that are still left standing. No.
Okay. While we're walking, I run up to kind of jog to Melga and just ask her if I can look at the map again.
Melga hands over the map.
Okay, I look at the map again, and I just want you to mark where these other seas are on the map. If this map that we've got on our screen covers the the areas that.
Well, it covers a part of the area, yeah.
So, okay. So I look at the map and I make a note of where these other seas are that obviously mark other camps. How many are there?
Let me just mark them.
X marks the spot. 1, 2.
One.
This is highly important.
This is what?
This is important, okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
3. 4.
They're everywhere.
There you go.
Well, that's interesting. We didn't see that camp. All of
Yeah.
Canada.
Out of
Thank
character.
you,
this-
Melga. So once Harkon's finished looking at the map, he passes it back to Melga and thanks her.
Melga shakes his head. No problem.
Excellent. Shakes your own head on my head.
His own head. Or her own head, whatever you want it to be.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so you guys are walking and searching for Uriel, right? If I understand your intentions correctly.
Yeah, probably back at the barracks. I imagine he's around in there.
Well, the moment you arrive at the city gate, Roy notices Melga's backpack getting slightly black at the bottom.
And soggy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got pranked.
Melga stays underwear.
And yeah, you're walking through the city towards the barracks, and all of a sudden you guys notice you don't have to roll perception for that because Uriel is quite how do you say that? Quite different from the people walking in the city. You notice Uriel walking around the city, talking to guards, probably giving them instructions the way he's pointing and talking. He's not talking very sternly or anything, but or not very angrily.
There's a commanding force about him.
Yeah, exactly. He's like he's
That's
like
how I picture
making
him.
sure that everything goes as smoothly as possible, as
Yeah.
you would expect from someone who's the general of
Yeah. No.
city guard.
Yeah.
He's walking around. He's trying to do it as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So he's talking to as many people as possible. Doesn't seem to notice you guys at all. And yeah,
Well, hopefully we'll notice the heroes of the siege held back an attack on the gate. So we approach Uriel.
Jeez.
hope you slept well.
Aye, how are the men? Harkon asks.
As good as can be.
I managed to save, or at least help a lot of troops after the battle.
I noticed. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. Harkon smiles, beams at Uriel.
He likes exactly that. It's a strange thing working with you guys. I have to say. It has definitely been interesting.
How are the civilians? Are they okay? Will everything return to normal in time?
Everything will return to normal in time, I'm sure. We are resilient folk. You know, with the whole war with the barren lands and all that. We have known hardship. This is actually quite mild for this continent, I have to say, or this province, I have to say. So we've known hardship. We'll bounce back in time. It just takes a little while to readjust and get back to normal life. But thank you for all you've done for us.
Excellent.
And he just looks at each and every one of you with a little nod. Is there anything I can do? Because I need to return to...
Anna, do you want to talk to him about
What?
the Tessa and stuff?
No.
Is there anything?
Uriel raises an eyebrow.
No. Is there anything that we want to ask? Sorry, out of character. Well, is there anything we?
It was your idea.
It's my idea, but I thought there was a purpose to it. I remember that we had some kind of deal.
No, we've already been rewarded, right?
Did we?
I think the Baron did.
Oh. Okay. All right then.
And I kind of looks at the map. And then shrugs.
Actually, Uriel, one thing. Melda, could I have the map again?
Melga hands the map.
These other. Have you dealt with any of these other what appears to be camps yet, or heard any news from these?
We have
various-
sent out our finest scouts. Actually, Elon proposed to send some of his elves out to scout them out, so or to scout out the land in general, to make sure that they are actually running as far away as possible, as we can.
So the camps are slowly being pushed back or abandoned?
I have no idea. They haven't reported back yet.
They haven't reported back yet. Okay. Would there be any perhaps rewards, or if we were to explore these camps and mop up any type of other enemy activity?
He like rolls his eyes, goes like, not that I didn't even know these existed. We're still assessing the situation.
Well, I don't know if you want to look at the map then and mark down for yourself, for your scouts, these other camp areas. It might be useful for you to. This is intel from the camp outside the city. You might be able to use it to your advantage to help your scouts figure out areas and see if there's any enemy resistance still present.
That would be wonderful.
Hakon nods and shows Uriel the map if he wants to.
1 second, and he walks inside a house to a soldier, and you see him conversing. And the soldier hands him a scroll, and he comes back out, and he rolls that scroll out, and it's another map of Nevermore.
Oh my.
And he takes a feather and some ink, and he starts noting down the.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any special indicators on his map, or is it just a standard map, or is it
Yes.
like okay? Doesn't matter.
No Elon sanctuary indicator
Okay.
or anything. Just the standard map, yeah. And he
Yes.
starts noting the map.
Elon needs a new sanctuary, because now whole Tylonia knows about it.
Yeah, he notes
Right.
that down as well. Like, okay.
If they want to go make crystal bread, they can.
Yep.
It's fun for the whole family.
Play with some sparkly clay.
For just a few coppers. You
Oh, was that Elon? Was that on the map that we got from the tent?
Yeah, there's an arrow to the forest saying Elon's sanctuary. But no, Elon was in the city, so I'm sure it wasn't all that bad. We got him to help Tylonia. I guess they're allies now.
Cool. Okay, okay.
That's what he does. And then he puts the map away again. If that was all, I need to return to my duties.
Okay, Hakon nods and wishes Uriel good luck.
You too. And thank you again. And
Hakon turns to the group and says, "Right, what next?"
Finding Tessa and Faith.
Hakon nods. Lead the way.
Let's go. Yeah, we were on a bridge. We ain't on the bridge no more.
the bridge is that bridge is a bridge far, far away right now.
Far, far away. Do I have to roll a doomed perception check to find Tessa and Faith?
You could roll a doomed perception check.
Why not? Because
Just because.
Anna's gonna look for things somewhere.
For people.
People!
And people move.
People move! It's not gonna end well. That's passive. That's not what we need. Perception. Perception.
Well, you could take your passive.
Uh,
If you so wish.
I said I was gonna roll. Just because.
She's gonna look extra careful.
Anna squints, looks at the walls.
Yeah, you probably walk right by Tessa and they don't recognize them at all.
Have to search for the one possessed.
No, you don't find them.
There are two possessed by my count.
You guys are all crazy.
What the sense of-
Because I can't see straight.
No. You don't
Yes,
find anyone possessed in the parts where you're coming.
I believe I can find them somehow.
you find a building where the doors are closed. They're like great wooden doors that you see in front of like cathedrals and stuff in this world, you know. And there are priests standing in front of it, and they're just talking.
What kind of priests? Do they have any symbols on them that we can indicate which religion or group or temple, whatever?
They do have symbols on them, and I'm going to look that up right now.
Praise
Prepare
Juju.
your religion check.
Not
He's
even
going
try.
to tell you what the symbol looks like, but he ain't gonna tell you what it's from.
I have +1 religion.
I'm going to tell you right now what it looks like. Well, not right now, but when I found it.
I should do more religion rolls. My religion's like 6 or something.
You're a cleric.
You're a cleric, man. Religion is your thing.
You're fine.
Yeah, but it's just in the past, like with the religion rolls, I always forget to do religion rolls. I could have had like unicorns appear and all that kind of stuff.
And instead we had green lizards.
Yeah, green flying lizards from a guy that's made up his own god. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, made up his own god and got people to believe in it. That's kind of
Yes.
the key.
Yes.
So, I don't know how I'm going to explain this. So the symbol is like a curve, one curve pointing that way. How do you say that? God, I might just
Can you
go
not draw it?
draw the crap out of it. I can't draw. That's the problem. I can't draw the entire symbol because I'm not an artist, because it's quite detailed, but I can draw some of it.
Ooh.
My super
Drawing time.
crappy attempt at drawing.
You're gonna draw a little bush.
Mm.
A tree.
Shrubbery.
And yeah, it's like a double thing.
That's a shaky line.
That's I like I said. I'm shut up.
Don't pressure the DM. You're risking your life.
That's a nicer one. There you go.
No, it's not nice. It's not nice enough. Just like that. And then in between there is a small figurine of a howling wolf, and I'm not going to draw that one.
A figurine of a howling wolf.
But that's in between, like there.
That is oddly specific.
Isn't that?
I'm not going to draw a freaking detailed howling wolf. Have you seen my like?
I'd
Could
love
it
to
be
try
a
that.
dialogue?
No. Well, there you go.
Who's drawing this?
I have no idea, but there you go.
Nice.
But
I'm
you
trying to
kind of
remember.
get the idea, right?
I'm trying to remember the symbol that we had for Kandamir.
It kind of looks more like an alligator, right? I can all them crocodiles.
It's a crocodile holding 2 boomerangs.
For our god, it would be this.
Out of curiosity, have we seen this symbol before? Has my
If you
character
have
seen this?
stream open or can see me on Skype, then this is from Kandamir.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on the stream. I just remember there being a crescent, some kind of crescent.
There you go.
Wow, you drew that very quickly.
I can also do the howling wolf thing. There you go. There you go, sir. Howling wolf.
Oh yeah, so it's kind of like ours.
No, this is just an image of a howling wolf.
No, I'm looking at a crescent moon, 2 crescent moons with a circle thing in the middle.
Aye.
I've got delay. I can't see you on Skype.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Technical difficulties, right? Yeah, it's like. Yeah, it seems relatable.
Okay, you wolf pictures coming. Oh, that's just a half wolf.
It's like twice half of the Kandamir symbol with a howling wolf, which has to do with Kandamir. But
Okay. Okay, well, I would like to do a religion check on that symbol to figure out what it is. So, So let me just make sure it's the right number.
Eats red bananas? What?
I have no idea what that is.
You have no clue.
Harkon mutters he should have studied harder in the temple lessons.
I am going to attempt as well.
Dice-based games.
And not as good as Hakon, but maybe I can do it better than looking for things.
Can't get much worse.
No, well, also not much better.
You dig very deep in your own. Well, that sounds really icky. You dig very deep inside your own brain, inside your own.